Well, the global companies universe is a very large universe of thousands of companies. What are the characteristics that you're actually looking for, and how do you filter those companies that you're looking to invest in?
We're looking for the areas of neglect. Now, what does that mean? Look, we think you've got great, when great businesses start to be impacted by changes in the operating environment, and it's a continuum of different change. You've got extreme cyclicality through extreme structural change, and then that happens against a backdrop of socio and macroeconomic changes. And businesses can both benefit and suffer as a result of these changes. And our job as industry analysts is to understand when something is genuinely cheap, irrationally cheap. And then we look for multiple ways of winning, which is start with something cheap, but go beyond just valuation. For us, starting multiple and growth joined at the hip. You need to understand both sides of that equation, and there's no shortcuts. And our best investments have multiple ways of winning in the sense that they're resilient. If you look at 4 different factors that drive outcomes, often it's a product cycle, sometimes it's changes in the competitive dynamics. So in cyclical industries, after they go through a shakeout, assuming they're not being structurally disrupted, the leading companies will typically take market share and the weaker players will fall away. And so you do get a recovery in profits, and that's when often the business is most cheap. But competitive dynamics is also about new entrants, disruptors, at that point of mass adoption when the market hasn't quite worked out how great a business it really is. And then finally, regulatory change and the impact that has on business. Now, if we find something that's benefiting from all 4 of these factors, then that's incredibly resilient. And that will typically be our largest position in the portfolio.